Greenwood had a pop. Woodward spilled it, and guess who's there? Throw and support from Ogbania. Alexander-Arnold and 100 Premier League goals.
Welcome to the Footywit Manchester United fan episode. It's another beautiful episode, and I'm not here alone today. I'm here with one of the biggest Manchester United critic I know. He's a fan, but he's a critic too. So, Patrick, how far are you doing today?
I'm very well. Good evening, Sammy. It's my pleasure to be here one more time.
So we are here to. Yeah, it's always good to have you. It's always good to have you. You and all your candid opinions. So let's just get into it straight away. On the last episode, we predicted Manchester United. We looked at Manchester United games for February, and we concluded that most of the games are easy games, they are easy fixtures, and we predicted that Manchester United was going to win the Middlesbrough game and the Burnley game, but we saw how that turned out. So I want us to just take a look at this Manchester United team. They are making I think there's a lot of improvement in the team at the moment. They are creating more chances. There are fewer attempts on goal, but they are creating more chances. There looks more impact, but they are still not scoring goals. They are still not delivering the result that is required of them. Against the Middlesbrough, I personally think that game should have been won in the first half against Middlesbrough. Chances were created, and they were just all over the place. In a Manchester United team with Bruno Fernandes, Pogba, Cristiano Ronaldo, we had Cavani. Against the Middlesbrough and Burnley, we had Cavani, we had Pogba, we had the full Manchester United power, and we couldn't produce a good result against Middlesbrough and Burnley. So do you think are we still going to blame Ralf Rangnick for these poor performances, or is it the players?
So I think that I wouldn't say as passions, but the criticism goes both ways. It goes to Ralf Rangnick, and it also goes to the players. And I'm going to say why, because if anything, if there is one thing that we've learned from the arrival of Rangnick at United, is that for all the plaudits we heard about him, he trained the likes of Jurgen Klopp, he developed managers, Jurgen Nagelsmann is his student, Thomas Tuchel graduated from a school of football philosophy. We've not seen that being translated into results. And the in the grand scheme of things, results is all that matters. And what even makes matters worse is that even if the results were forthcoming, but the performances were deplorable, at least the fans would have something to hold onto. But the performances have been deplorable, as the results have also been. So you can't just cast all that criticism on the players. It has to boil down to tactics, and I feel that he has not pulled his weight in that regard. But the players, I really don't know, man. I can't say these players don't have quality, because we see Rashford would say he's not pulling his weight.
Yeah, but
or Ronaldo.
The quality is there. We have all of the qualities we need, but they are not grinding out the results. Oh, in the last 3 games we have played now, we have created a lot of chances, over 70 chances, and we didn't score about 5 goals in like 3 games. And we didn't score about 5 goals in 3 games with all of those qualities. So I don't think this is all on Ralf. In a team like that, they should convert, they should produce more. We are expecting more. There is Pogba, there is Fernandes, there's Rashford, there's Sancho. The names just keep piling up, but we are not seeing the results. It's just quality, big names and vibes. That's just what we are getting.
Exactly. And that is why I said the buck cannot just stop at the manager table. If you are creating a plethora of chances, but you are not converting them, that shows that there is a quality gap. And for all the plaudits that Marcus Rashford gets, since he has gotten back from that injury, I don't think he has been the player he was. Or we can even raise the question: was he a prolific striker at all? I think the only season in which he scored about 18 goals was the season he was joint scorer with um Anthony
Marshall and
Marshall.
Greenwood.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
two seasons ago. So that
yeah,
was the only time he pulled his weight as a striker. Ever since, he has just been there or thereabout. So if we talk about Mason Greenwood, he has some other businesses he's running. If we talk about Jesse Lingard, I mean, he's just like a player that plays quote and unquote show glass football. When it's almost as though they want to chase him out of the team, he pulls a result. Then when he feels comfortable again, he goes back to status quo. Cristiano Ronaldo is not getting the balls to convert the chances. So I think that there's a quality gap. There's a quality gap, and it's either Man United are not buying top quality players or are not buying the right players for the system they want to they want to deploy.
exactly. We have all the qualities, but we are not infusing all of them. Against Middlesbrough now, we had 71% of possession, total shot
Possession
on target. Yes,
30.
total shot was 30. We had 9 shots on target. We completed about 13 passes. We had about 550 passes going forward, and we could not score more than one. I
One goal.
personally in that game, I think that game should have been won in the first half. They were just absolutely wasteful. They were just wasteful against that Middlesbrough game, and it came back to bite us. It came back to bite us, and we are now out of the FA Cup. Middlesbrough
Yes.
that we should have easily clinched and just gotten the result in the first half, and everybody has moved on. Very wasteful performance, and he
Very
did came
terrible.
back. He did come back to bite us. Now we're out of the FA Cup now, and there is no hope for any trophy again this season. Now we are in the Champions League, but
Except a miracle happens in the UCL.
yeah, exactly. We are in Champions League with the bigger boys, and
Yeah,
we are not even producing a good result against Middlesbrough, against Burnley. So we can't really aim for the Champions League at the moment, but we are still in the Champions League. We are currently sixth position in the
in the
Premier League.
league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against Burnley too, I think we had a wonderful first half performance against Burnley. We had 64% of possession, 22 total shots. We had 5 shots on target, 518 total passes. We had 325 passes forward. This was a step down compared to the Middlesbrough performance, but
Bro.
still,
But I
yeah,
mean,
I think
when
the
we talk
quality,
about the quality of opposition,
yeah,
Burnley is a tougher challenger compared to Borough.
yeah. They came through. Their defense was solid, but I still think we should have cleaned that match in the first half. Chances
Yeah,
were created, but they were not converting these chances. Wasteful chances. Bruno Fernandes he keeps shooting the ball up. I don't know if they have shifted the goalpost. I don't know what happened between all of that, but just really sad at the moment that we should be grinding this result, and we need this result. We are currently sixth in the Premier League right now, and we have to fight for top four. And other teams, they are not playing around. Arsenal, they are grinding in the result. However it is, they are grinding in the result. West Ham is not playing. Tottenham, they still have like 3 games at hand. This result, we should not be drawing Burnley at this point. It's just really sad. So let's just move on. The guy won the Premier League Player of the
Player of
Month.
the month.
Yeah, for January, and we have Pogba back in action. He played against Middlesbrough and Burnley, and he was on the score sheet against Burnley.
Yeah,
Um,
it was.
so I think right now, the guy is like one of our top players. If not for De Gea, I think we'll be in 15th position or 10th position or something. He has been saving our ass. For real,
Yeah,
though. For
yeah.
real. And I think the accolade from the Premier League in January was well deserved, very well deserved. So Pogba is back. There's
Yeah.
still the big talk about his contract and all of that, but he's back in action. He scored a goal against Burnley.
Burnley.
Yeah.
So yeah, the thing is for De Gea, it's good to see De Gea going back to the De Gea we've always known. Last season and the season before last, it was riddled with subpar performances from David De Gea, and it made people ask the question that where did De Gea go? What is happening? Is there no motivation for him? Is he just is there something, a predisposing factor responsible for his decline in form? But it's good to see him pulling his weight this season. He has saved Man United several times this season, and the player of the month he got in January was very, very well deserved. And
Yes,
I
very,
mean,
very.
if there's anything that, if there's any positive that I can pick out the from Ralf Rangnick's stint at United, it is the fact that the defense has looked a tad bit solid compared to his predecessor, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Exactly.
Yes, and so I give him plaudits. He has to be doing something right in that regard, and let us give him plaudits when plaudits is due. Regarding Paul Pogba, in my heart of hearts, my United fans don't really like to agree to this, but in my heart of hearts, I feel Paul Pogba is not going to renew his contract at United, and I'm going to tell you one reason why. So last summer, towards the end of the transfer window last summer, popular football pundit Fabrizio Romano said when this old Kylian Mbappe brouhaha was
Ongoing.
thick, yes, was ongoing. He said that PSG are planning an onslaught in midfield for a marquee signing. That the deal is, I should have even tried to dig up that tweet. He said the deal is really strong and it's gliding towards the phase of completion. That the signing is going to be a marquee signing and it's going to shake the world, and it's going to be a midfield player. And immediately I saw that tweet, the name that came to my mind was Paul
Was
Pogba,
Paul.
because I don't see any other midfielder that is going to be free next summer that PSG could sign other than Paul Pogba. I stand to be corrected. So I think, and if you see his body language, if you see being there, done that, this Man United team, few minutes before we started the podcast, there were reports that Cristiano Ronaldo is even considering his future at Man United. So any ambitious player would not want to stay and be a guinea pig in this Man United's transition stage. So I think that Paul Pogba is going to leave at the summer, and all he's giving us is just closure and a goodbye. So it's going to be sad.
By giving in the moment, just doing his thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
We'll wait and see how. We'll wait and see how that goes.
yeah, I hope he doesn't leave though. I really hope he doesn't. I hope he stays and continues at Man United, because we need quality players. But it is what it is, man.
So
Don't blame the
in
player.
your opinion now, Paul Pogba is one of the top quality players out there. I just want to get it on record
Yes,
because
I've never
you
doubted
have
that
never
he's a top
doubted his
player.
abilities.
I've always questioned his consistency though, because
Okay.
I mean I can't tell you. I think the last season for Pogba played 5 consecutive good games. Was the season he scored double digits for Man United. I think that was 3 or 4 seasons ago. That was
Yeah.
the season he played 5 consecutive good games. Ever since then, He has not played five
He
consecutive
has not been
seasons.
consistent. Yeah, he has not been
No, he
consistent.
hasn't been. He hasn't been.
But Marcus Rashford is not a top player for Manchester United. Abi. You have a beef with Rashford. I know you have a beef with
I
Rashford.
like him as a person. I like his his TSR and his humanitarian side. But when we bring into context that Man United went from Van Persie, Romelu Lukaku to Marcus Rashford. Ah no, you would, it
I will
leaves a
still
sour
take it
taste.
as a personal beef with Rashford. I don't know what beef you have with him, but I will still take it
No,
as
it's
a
not
personal
about. It's
beef.
not this. Oh, he has only how many seasons has he had double digits for a striker in a top team? Ah no, it's inexplicable. It is inexplicable. You are not Roberto Firmino for crying out loud.
We really deserve more. We really need these players to put in their best and just grinding these results that we need
Yes,
right
yes,
now.
yeah,
So
we
I
do.
let's talk about the big elephant in the room right now, Mason
Okay.
Greenwood. Yeah, we heard the report a while back, I think a couple of weeks back, about his dilemma with his girlfriend. He was accused of sexual physical abuse and that he threatened to kill the girl. And since then he lost his Nike sponsorship. He was suspended from the Manchester United team, and a lot has happened since then. A lot has unraveled because, quite rightly so, because you cannot hear those kind of accusations and everybody keeps mute. And I like the way the Manchester United fan community itself, the way people just stood against everything he did. No, we are not taking this. We can't accept this. We deserve more from a player of Manchester United status. So currently now, Nike has suspended his deal and they have cancelled it except for outstanding payments that they owe him. They are not going to settle him at all. He does not get any kind of settlement. But Manchester United are still like legally blinded and binded with the contract they have with him now. They have to still pay him his salary. And if he is convicted, if he is found guilty, they are going to like terminate. They have the right to like terminate his contract. But if not, there's still I think there's still a clause in the contract now that after 14 days, if with the ongoing investigation, it can still like come back to training. And right now everything is just so fragile. I think that's going to be a big madness right now, seeing Greenwood back at Manchester United. I don't think anybody wants that right now. Everybody wants the air to be clear and all of this to be resolved. But what do you think? How do you think this will play out right now? Because I
So
think the ball will be in the court of Manchester United about how they
yeah,
want to go about that.
yeah, it's going to be in the court of Man United. So so I'm of the opinion that when it comes to the court of law,
Yeah.
Mason Greenwood could be abdicated of everything he has. He could be acquitted. And I mean, we've seen sportsmen, even that that had that the evidences was really stacked against them, come out of trials, legal trials, unscathed, literally unscathed. We have the case of Oscar Pistorius, the South African athlete. We also have the case of um, OJ Simpson. So he can come out of this trial in the court of law abdicated and acquitted. But in the court of public opinion, this
Yeah.
is going to stick with him for the rest of his life. And that is where Man United come into play. Because every club wants to look good. That is the purpose of PR. Every club wants to look good. Every entity wants to look good.
Every
And
brand right now, they are not
every
taking any
brand,
chances with any
yes,
players at all right now. Any
yeah,
small mistake, you're out.
you're out. So every brand wants to look good. And if Man United are seen to be defending or in the corner of an alleged rapist and um assault perpetrator, it is not going to look good on the books of
Oh,
United. It's not going
at
to look
all.
good to the fan. I think last week it was reported that Man United sent emails to um shirt holders, people that purchased the shirts of Mason Greenwood, that they
Yeah, yeah,
should
I
return
heard
the
that.
shirt and get a replacement or get a refund. I felt that that was a PR move, and well, it worked. So
Still makes
I don't.
sense. It still makes sense.
It does actually. It does make sense. So I don't think that because of as big a entity Man United is, I don't think. I think Mason Greenwood's career in Man United is done. So I don't think his footballing career is over just yet.
Over.
He's
Exactly.
still very young. I mean, 5 years down the line, 7 years down the line, he could get another stint at maybe a mid-table
Exactly.
team, or but his career in Man United, I think it is over, and it just feels sad for a player that talented to
Because
end that
now,
way.
if he's found guilty and the contract is terminated, he is free to go anywhere, and
Yeah.
we'll see how that play out. Though. We'll see how that play out because the investigation is still ongoing. So we'll see how that play out for Mason Greenwood.
I mean, we've seen middle table teams or teams even in backwater countries in Europe take chances on quote and unquote effant terribles. I remember there was a
Yeah,
QPR player. His name escapes my memory now. He played for QPR, and after he was enmeshed in serious controversy in the Premier League, he went to, was it Marseille or Lyon? So yes, Greenwood is still going to get few other stints at least, but at Man United, nah, it's over. It's over, and it's just sad. It's just sad because I feel he's more
it's
talented
really
than
sad. It's
Marcus
really
Rashford.
sad. He's so young, but it's just really sad. There's no excuse for that kind
No
of
excuse.
behavior at
No,
all. At
no
all.
excuse.
There's no
No
excuse for
excuse.
that kind of behavior.
No
So
excuse.
let's just get back to all things Manchester United. Let's just take a look at our next features. We are playing Southampton this weekend. We have Brighton midweek. Then we play Leeds United, Atletico when we go back to the Champions League, and then we have Watford. These are our next features for February. So we are hosting Southampton at home and then Brighton. Those are our next two games. So what do you think? What are the results you think we can grind out from those two fixtures? Southampton and Brighton. We're hosting them at Old Trafford.
So for Southampton, they are like I would call them a banana peel team. If you are not careful with them, you don't know the Southampton that is going to turn up. You don't know if it's the one that
Yeah, you
was
don't know what you're
trounced
going to
9 goals exactly, or
get.
the one
Exactly.
that defeated Tottenham Hotspur. So it's a banana peel, and Man United have to be careful because if one thing that has or marked Ralf Rangnick's stay at United is okay under Ole, we had the sense that we struggled against middle table teams, some backwater teams, but against the big teams, we almost always pulled out the result. But with Ralf Rangnick, against middle table teams, we are struggling. Low teams, we are struggling. Big teams, we are struggling. And I mean, it's just terrible. So against Southampton, I think Man United are going to draw that game. Yeah, we might beat Brighton and over Albion because they can also be a banana peel. They have decent players under their ranks, but
But
they,
Brighton at the moment they are very hungry for results. They are not playing around
exactly,
right now. They
they are
are
not
very they
playing
are, they are
around.
very hungry. Everybody's trying to like prevent relegation, and they are not trying to wait till the dying minutes.
Exactly.
So Brighton, I think Brighton is very dangerous at the moment, bro. And
Yeah,
Manchester
Brighton could
United,
also be.
just we just have to go all in, create the chances. Let's just get this result. They
Yeah,
just get
yeah,
results. I don't understand. First half, play these people, attack them, score the goals. I don't understand why this Manchester United team, they just keep breaking my heart, man. They
yeah.
just keep
It's surprising that for a manager that was eulogized for his imprint on successful coaches, game management has been the bane of Ralf Rangnick. Games where you could have just held on to the lead to win, they would capitulate, and I mean it's really terrible. Brighton could also be a banana peel. We are going to most likely beat Leeds United. Almost every big team has gotten a result against them this season. Atletico Madrid as well. I mean, the law of diminishing return is really affecting them. And I'm of the opinion that Diego Simeone should be sacked. Should have been sacked since the end of last season after winning the league. He can't take the team any further than what he has already done. Then Watford. Watford is on a slippery slope right now. So we might get the result against them. But Southampton and Brighton and Hove Albion, potential banana peel for Man United, in my opinion.
so predictions for the game.
Okay, for Southampton, I think we are going
Yeah.
to draw that game 1-1. For Brighton and Hove Albion, I think we might win 2-1 or draw 2-2 or 1-1.
Because we
For
cannot keep a clean sheet. I don't see a
yeah,
2-0, 3-0 anyway. Because we cannot keep a clean sheet.
as long as
It's
Harry
just so
Maguire is
sad.
in defense, we can. So
It's
against
just so sad.
it's very terrible. Against Leeds, I think we can win that one. Probably 3-1. Ronaldo brace or 2-1. Against Atletico Madrid, we are almost certainly going to win that 1-0, 2-0, or even 3-0. Then against
We're just
what's
going
the
to
last team?
perform the magic against the Atletico.
He has a stellar record
It
against
is
Yellow Black and
expected.
Atletico. It's almost certain. So
Let's
it's
just
going to get the
let's just wait
result.
and see how it goes.
Yeah.
We have a chat here. I just want to read this out to you real quick. So
Okay.
I think Silas or Elias, I don't know who this is. The person said United would never improve with these players. Ralph is the manager that will take us to the next level, but not with these players. Well, how do you feel about that?
I don't think Ralph is the manager that can take us to the next level.
Then
Yeah.
who is the manager that can take us
So
back to
off
the glory days?
yeah, so off the top of my head, I think that a manager like Eric Ten Hag can take
Yeah,
us to
yeah,
the
there are
because
speculations about it.
yeah. So
What
we've
about
literally
Pochettino?
yeah.
I know you
Pochettino
have
that
your reservations.
Pochettino turned a superstar team to play around football. That's no
I know
Pochettino,
you
no.
have your reservations about Pochettino.
I don't like him at all. I don't think he can. No. Nah. He didn't win a spoon with Tottenham Hotspurs, but people say he took them to the Champions League final.
He was this close. He was this close
He
to winning.
wasn't this close. If he was the champion, it was fortuitous that they got to that finals. But I
At
don't
least
because
whether it was magic, whether it was whatever it was, they got to
it
the
was
final.
fortunate, and the finals they were completely outplayed by Liverpool. His coaching errors even led them not to win that game. So it's not. I don't regard him highly at all. No. Why can't we look at the likes of Nagelsmann, Julian Nagelsmann at Bayern? If we can tempt him, Eric Ten, and these are young
But
managers
I don't
that
I
you know
don't
they
think
have a lot
I
to
don't
offer.
think the board are willing to spend large on coaches, like maybe somebody with a contract already that willing to spend that large on. They
Now, I
just
actually
want
think
somebody that is available and
No, I
ready to
I
go.
actually think that Man United is one of the richest teams. The dollar. In fact, over the last 10 years, in the last decade, Man United has spent the most money in the Premier League, even more
Exactly.
than Manchester City. So money is not the issue. I think that the board are looking for a manager that, because of the kind of circus that it is, they're looking for a manager that would buck up to them hook, line, and sinker. And that is why you are seeing names like Mauricio Pochettino in the conversation. Because if it was down to footballing ability, why not? Why
Exactly.
I've not seen any link between Man United have not been linked to the likes of Zinedine Zidane, who is far more tactically sound, astute than Mauricio Pochettino. So, but because they know Zidane, he's not going to buck up to them. He's going to say that someone that stood up to Florentino Perez is the one that will now bow to the class of '92. No, so they
That's
need a
I think
manager.
I think at the moment, aside from the players, aside from the manager that we have, the owners are one of the biggest problem of Manchester United at the moment. Myself and I think my brother, we were having this conversation last weekend that Cristiano Ronaldo signing, it was a move to appease with the fans, because
Yeah,
during lockdown there was this protests that they were having um in
yeah, for
Old
the boat to be
Trafford.
out. Yeah,
Yeah. Since Ronaldo came in, have we heard of anything like that? Any kind
no,
of protest? Sure, you get. My brother was analyzing it the other day. He was saying he's 1,000% sure that Ronaldo signing, it was not a footballing move or a move that, okay, we
it was
actually want to.
reactionary.
Yeah, it was something that was transactional, something that was in their favor. And I think right now, the boards, when the boards, the owner, they are one of the biggest problems we have, because they are making decisions not based on what the team needs as a football
Yes,
team, but it's a business now to them. It's just,
yeah,
well,
just
how are we
numbers.
bringing in, who are we bringing in that is going to sell more shirts, all those kind of things, that was going to
Yeah,
raise our stock and all those kind of things. And that is costing the team a lot. It's costing us a great deal at the moment. And
yeah,
rebuilding and getting everything back on track is going to be a lot of hard work.
yeah. That's true. That's very true. So, I mean, it's more like we're being bequeathed with a poison chalice, and the
Exactly.
future doesn't really
We
look
haven't won.
bright.
I saw a post online before I came online for this podcast. I don't know how true it is. They are saying that maybe Manchester United is just cost. I don't know
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it
he
has
did say
really
it. Yeah, he
happened,
said it.
because
Yeah, he said it.
it's just wild at the moment, man. It's just really wild at the moment.
And it's sad, man. It's sad. This is not the Man United I used to know. This is not the Man
Like,
United I fell in
yeah,
love with.
this is not the Man United we grew up loving, and it's just a whole different ball game at the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but it
And
is it is what it is, and it has been nice having you on here talking about Manchester United and all things football generally.
the pleasure
I'm
is all mine.
Samia, and my partner in crime today, Patrick. Thank you so much for coming. You guys
Thank you
can
for
follow
having
us
me.
on our social media page at Footywit Podcast, and you can subscribe to our YouTube page